Hi, and thanks for watching the DIY Daddy channel. My name is Don. This video is going to be on kind of like a prepping thing for folks who are on medications. I know here in Maine we can get some pretty nasty winter storms, but it doesn't necessarily need to be cold climate. It could be areas where you get a lot of flooding, any kind of natural disaster, or like hurricane, tornado areas. There's lots of reasons why people might want to have extra medications on hand. I know for me, I'm on this one medication for my blood pressure, and last year that medication was on a nationwide back order, so I couldn't get it for like 3 months, and my doctor put me on a substitute that didn't work anywhere near as well. So of course I felt uncomfortable. Chances are it wasn't as good for my health as using the other medication that I was used to. So it caused me to look around to find some alternatives to make sure that I could have enough on hand in case something like that ever happened again. Of course, there's all kinds of reasons why you might want to have your medications stocked up a little bit. So first and foremost, one of the big things that you can do to make sure that you always have some on hand is to ask your doctor for 90-day supplies. It seems simple. For most insurance companies, the copay for a 90-day supply is cheaper than getting 3 one-month prescriptions. So make sure you check that out. Also check around visit goodrx.com. They can help you find the place where the copay is the cheapest. It's totally free, and there's a lot of pharmacies that have like tiered copays where 30 days are $4, 90 days are $8. A lot of my medications have to be on that, so that's another way to save money. Another thing you can do, and of course you'd have to talk to your doctor about this, of course, because he would kind of have to be in on it, is to double the dose. Ask your doctor if you're supposed to take a atenolol 25 milligrams one a day. Ask him if he can increase the dose to 2 a day, just so that you can get a 30 or 90-day supply for backup, and then change it back the next month. That way, moving forward, you're always going to be that 30 or 90 days ahead. Again, that requires you talking to your doctor, but that's totally doable. Another thing you can do, it's not the preferred way, but you can always call your doctor's office and say that you lost your prescription bottle. They can usually send in another refill to your pharmacy. They might have to do something with your insurance company called a prior authorization for an early fill. But that's usually just a form that they fill out, and if they do that, it shouldn't cost you any extra or any more than just another regular copay. So that's another way to get ahead. Now, there are some medications, the controlled substances. These medications, a lot of them may not be considered, like life-saving or extremely necessary, like ADHD meds. If you've got a kid with ADHD, it's probably better for your mental health if they don't run out of meds. But it's a little bit trickier to stockpile those up. The best way, though, and it does take time, unfortunately, is most insurance companies will allow you to refill your prescription 3 to 4 days early. So if you do this for a year, right? Every month, fill it 3 to 4 days early. At the end of the year, you'll have, over 30 days, usually 36 to, depends if they let you do it 4 times, 36 to 48 extra pills at the end of the year. Just keep in mind that regardless which method you use, you want to make sure you keep rotating the stock so that nothing gets too old. If you get your extra 90-day supply, make sure that's the next one that you use, and the one that you would get that would be considered on time, you save that for 90 days and keep going forward, like rotating stock on a shelf kind of thing. Another quick thing, for people who are on insulin, that can be very expensive, and it's one of those strange anomalies with insurance companies and pharmacies that pharmacies will charge insurance companies a whole lot more than what it's actually selling for. So there have been several articles on this out there that you can find. The best thing that I can say is if you're on insulin, get your doctor to write you a prescription for like 3 bottles or however, like 3 months supply, whatever. Keep in mind that you also need to be able to refrigerate it if need be. But go to Walmart. tell them you don't have insurance and you just want to pay cash price. Chances are it's going to be about $25 a bottle, as opposed to sometimes over $200 a bottle for those who have insurance, which I don't fully understand how that works, but that's what they do. So make sure you call in advance and ask, say, look, I don't have insurance, how much is this a bottle of, and read off the prescription to them, and they can tell you the cash price ahead of time so that you don't have to drive out there. But usually it's going to be a lot cheaper than if you have insurance, which I don't get. So, with all that being said, those are some ways to stack up some medications to make sure that you always have some on hand. This can be done with damn near any medication. You want to keep in mind that those drugs that need to be refrigerated, some do have shelf lives, so you want to make sure that, again, you're constantly rotating the stock so that nothing gets more than 6 months old. And that's fairly easy to do, especially once you get in the routine of it. And you should be all set. Remember to keep them in a cool, dry place. Away from light is best. And I hope that helps. So around here, if we lose power for a few days, or sometimes we get ice storms that shut things down for a while. Down in the other states, we get tornadoes that can rip through communities, that can cause a lot of problems. People can lose meds and stuff like that. Make sure they're in a place where if you need to leave your home quickly, that you can grab them. So that would be considered, I would think, a very important part of any kind of escape plan. So hope that helps. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit that bell so you get notifications whenever I put new stuff out. I know I've been pretty slow on this channel putting out new videos. I've been working on my other channel, the Moose Scrapper channel, but I will be working on that. So thanks for watching. See y'all later.